years. I have been extensively teaching for the last 15 years in the Eastern Bloc countries, mainly in Moscow, Ukraine, Central Asia, and also India. I teach photography and I'm very close to nature, and that's why I'm here at the yoga class. I'm very impressed to see what I'm seeing right now with all of you all practicing yoga from all walks of life. It gives me great encouragement to do the same. Well, my speech is very informal this time because I'd like to create a kind of awareness in your mind to be able to make you understand a little more about yourselves. So we're going to be a little interactive during this conversation. Is that all right with you? Yeah. All right. So, how many kinds of yoga have you all been aware of so far? Can someone tell me? How many types of yoga are there that you are aware of? Hatha yoga. Is there any other yoga that you all believe in?
Kriya yoga.
Kriya yoga and Sahaja yoga. Well, when I was very young, my parents taught me that there's something called karam, and that means whatever you do now, and on basis of what you do, your actions in your next life, you're going to benefit from that. Or not benefit. And we call that karam yoga. And then we have the bhakti yoga in which you become more spiritual with your consciousness. As I said earlier, there are three ways human beings think. One is from the mind, one is from the heart, and one is from the soul. It's our intelligence in our brain that guides us through intellect. It is our emotions through our heart that guides us with emotional decisions. And it is our conscious that guides us what is spiritually correct or not. But how do great men evolve in this world? How do great people come across in this world? Do they have a fourth kind of thinking, spirituality, or heart, emotions? The problems we face is that many times when we have to make an intelligent decision, we make an emotional one. When we have to make one which involves our conscience, we make one which involves our heart. Why do we do this? How do we do this? Why can't we train our mind to differentiate what is an emotional decision, what is an intellect decision, and what is a decision that is basically spiritual? At the end of the day, practicing yoga enables you to understand and differentiate between these three ways of thinking, and thus enables you through exercise, through breathing techniques and other self-insight looking as a mirror in your heart, in your soul, judging your own self, being your own judge, to be able to see what is right and what is wrong. It thus creates a discipline in you that gets you up in time, gets you to bed in time, gets you to perform certain things. And in these performances, you are able to get stability, and therefore through discipline, you are able to balance and find equilibrium between these three basic ways of thinking. Whether you think through your heart for emotional decisions, or you think through your soul for spiritual decisions, or you think from your brain for intellect decisions. Finding this equilibrium leads to one thing that all mankind seeks, and for which our existence exists, and that is happiness. How and where do we get this happiness? It is those people who find true happiness are those who are the real great people. Who have the greatness in them are ones who have seen and sought this happiness. This is what we call, in our terms, of being able to satisfy our existence by finding and seeking our happiness. Great people don't come from one country or from one land. They come from this universe and they belong to this universe. Their lives, their teachings, no matter what name you give them, their culture, it's uniform, its impact, its energy is positive. It's universal in its nature. It does not mean that only great people come from one segment of society or from one country in this planet. Great people exist all over the world because all of us are seeking exactly the same thing, happiness. You all agree with this? Any questions? Does anyone have anything to say on this, or do you all accept this? Okay? Alright. So how do you seek happiness? Can someone tell me? How would you seek happiness? Let's start with Mohan.
Help others.
Help others. Okay? Can someone else tell me? Yeah? Positive. Okay?
Your resources.
To find satisfaction. Make people happy. Okay, what else?
Having peace of mind.
Pardon?
Peace of mind.
Peace of mind. Did anyone say anything?
Being healthy.
Healthy. Okay.
Now we.
Pardon?
Now we.
Love. Okay. Is there anything else? Happiness comes through interaction in one form or another. Interaction with the outside and interaction with the inside. When we interact with our mind, it's on the inside. When we interact with our soul, it's on the inside. When we interact with our brain, it's on the outside. How do we utilize the outside to educate our inside? How do we use our inside to educate the outside? This itself seeks happiness. This is the channel through which happiness enters your body. This is the channel through which you find your peace and satisfaction. There is no other way that happiness comes to you. It's not a commodity that you can go to a market and buy. It's not a commodity that you can open the fridge and take out. It's something that has to enter you in your physical state and create through your mind and then through your physical state peace and equilibrium. How does that happen to us? It is the same way that we also find unhappiness. Because things enter our mind and through that mind they get into our physical state and make us unhappy. But how do we get this unhappiness? Can anyone tell me? Pardon? What thinking? Negative thinking. The same things that are positive, if you make them negative, they get to your negative energy, which creates unhappiness rather than happiness. Can you tell me, out of all the men over here, what is the one thing that men seek in their life? Can you tell me? Money.
Peace.
Pardon?
Fame. Peace.
Which one? Peace. Can anyone tell me anything else?
Fame.
As men, fame, power, money, fame. Anything else? Three things we seek, either power, money, fame, or in some form, power, money, fame.
Appreciation.
Appreciation, something to help our ego.
Knowledge.
Knowledge. What else? What is a priority for a man? What is it when you were young that when you grow up that you feel as a priority? What is it that man wants most in his life?
Freedom. Freedom.
Pardon?
Name in the world.
Name in the world.
Freedom.
Recognition.
Freedom.
Freedom.